Nagorno-Karabakh conflict, transport issues, combating terrorism, and Caspian status on the agenda of Iranian and Azerbaijani foreign ministers' talks in Baku. European MPs urge fair trial for Azerbaijani hostages illegally convicted in the Armenian-occupied territories of Azerbaijan.
The issues related to combating terrorism were discussed with Iranian Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif. Azerbaijan's Foreign Minister Elmar Mammadiyarov said in Baku. Mammadiyarov made remarks following the meeting with his Iranian counterpart, who is on a two-day visit to Azerbaijan. I briefed the Iranian Foreign Minister about the negotiation process on the settlement of the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict, Minister said. Unfortunately, there is no progress in this issue, he said. OSCE Minsk Group co-chairs are on a visit to Baku. We will make a statement following the meeting with the co-chairs. Speaking about ceasefire violations, the co-chairs should first note that Armenians must withdraw from the lands they have occupied. If so, the ceasefire regime will not be violated. The minister said in this case, peace will be restored in the Southern Caucasus. Azerbaijan has already expressed its position, stating that the co-chairs should start working on a peace agreement based on the 6th Article Madrid Principles. Serious negotiations are necessary for achievement of peace. Refugees and IDPs must return to their native lands. Most importantly, servicemen must return to their homes, Minister Mammadiyarov noted. As a neighboring state, Iran is always ready to play a role in the resolution of the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict, Iranian Foreign Minister said. He said that the 100-kilometer border of Iran is located in the territory of the conflict zone, adding that they are in favor of peaceful resolution of the conflict within international law. We want security and stability in our neighboring countries, which are important for us. Azerbaijan is our most important neighbor. We are close to this country, and this conflict hurts us. Iran has significantly contributed to Azerbaijan regarding this conflict. We have always wanted the activities of the OSCE Minsk Group to be completed successfully and the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict to be restored within the territorial integrity of Azerbaijan, Zarif completed. Minister Mammadiyarov has also confirmed that next trilateral meeting of Deputy Foreign Ministers of Azerbaijan, Turkey and Iran will be held in Iran in the near future. Iran intends to restore Resht-Astara railway. Unfortunately, the part of the railway passing through the occupied territories of Azerbaijan does not operate. We want to restore the railway between Azerbaijan and Iran and merge it with Russia and Europe, Mammadiyarov noted. Iran's Zarif said the Caspian Sea is a sea of friendship and cooperation, adding that Iran intends to continue cooperation with Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan has expectations from the U.S., particularly in the Karabakh conflict settlement, as the U.S. is a co-chair of the OSCE Minsk Group. The chairman of Azerbaijani Parliamentary Committee on International and Interparliamentary Relations, Samat Saidov, said. He made the remarks during a hearing on the relations between Azerbaijan and the U.S. held in Azerbaijan's parliament. The topic of the hearing was the relations between Azerbaijan and the United States in the context of issues of human rights, energy and security. Saidov said the U.S. activity within the OSCE Minsk Group is a serious factor affecting not only the process of conflict settlement, but also the relations between Azerbaijan and the United States. Separating these processes from each other would be wrong, said Saidov. He added that at one time, under an initiative by Azerbaijan's national leader Heydar Aliyev, much work was carried out to include the U.S. to the OSCE Minsk Group to make its activity more balanced and impartial. Azerbaijan expects the U.S. to have serious activity to remove selective approach and double standards in relation to the country, Saidov said. He added that Azerbaijan and U.S. relations entered a new period in 1994. The support for the contract of the century from the ex-U.S. President Bill Clinton showed the degree of importance of Azerbaijan for the U.S., he said. A new political and economic map of the region was outlined with the signing of the contract of the century. Saidov added that Azerbaijan and the U.S. make today joint efforts to fight against terrorism. Making a speech, political analyst Elman Nasirov highlighted that Azerbaijan considers the United States a strategic partner. The political analyst added that such actions should not be one-sided. He said that the U.S. is the only country that supports the separatist Karabakh Republic. Nasirov said according to Armenian media, the U.S. has allocated $2 billion to Armenia. Also, this country opened representative offices of the separatist regime, he said. According to Nasirov, if the U.S. doesn't change its policy in this issue, the entire responsibility for the consequences will fall on it. MP Asim Alazada said at the hearings that the activity of the Armenian diaspora is also detrimental to the security of the United States itself. He said that the Armenian lobby stands behind the anti-Azerbaijani policy in the U.S. Also, during his speech, the MP noted the importance of holding such hearings, which is the result of parliamentary traditions development in the country. MP Faisal Agamali said at the hearings that Azerbaijan continues to follow the path of democracy, being guided by international European values and human rights. This is a path followed by all progressive mankind in recent years, he said, stressing that he considers position of the U.S. biased in this direction. He urged the United States not to follow the interests of the Armenians in its policy. Aside from the MPs, the hearing was also attended by the leaders of opposition parties of Azerbaijan, as well as the representatives of NGOs and the public.
U.S. Congressman Dana Rohrabacher, chairman of the House Foreign Affairs Subcommittee on Europe, Eurasia and Emerging Threats, said Azerbaijan has a potential to play a key role in helping to provide the European Union with resources of natural gas. Azerbaijani leadership has become a source of irreplaceable support of the United States and NATO operations in Afghanistan. He was speaking at the hearing titled Azerbaijan, U.S. Energy, Security and Human Rights Interests, held in Washington.
Azerbaijan is a key link in the northern distribution network which supplies and ferries troops battling in Afghanistan. On this point, I'd like to mention especially, I want to thank the Azerbaijani government for their cooperation in saving the lives of numerous U.S. military personnel.
Noting the remarkable history of Azerbaijan, a newly elected member of the U.S.-Azerbaijani group, Congressman Gregory Meeks, said it was the first democratic Muslim country in the world. Since obtaining the independence, Azerbaijan has gained significant success in navigating the difficult path to become an open market economy.
Ensuring the continued success of Azerbaijan's development and encouraging democratic progress is of strategic importance to the United States. Our interests on all fronts are critically linked. The energy and security cooperation we enjoy is important. I know that progress is not always linear and not often as quick as we would like. In fact, right here in the United States, we are still perfecting our democracy and our great nation. And we took too long, in my estimate, in this country, to correct some of our own human rights mistakes. But what we want to do is work together to share methods to make sure all voices are respected.
Congressman Albios Siras said that a peaceful, prosperous and democratic Azerbaijan was in the best interest of the United States and its European allies. Another lawmaker who lately joined the group, Congressman Theodor Deutsch, also praised Azerbaijan's efforts in ensuring the energy security while the country faces aggression from the neighboring state.
Ambitions and a significant Azeri population. And Azerbaijan also shares a border with Armenia, with the unresolved Nagorno-Karabakh region in between. Azerbaijan has built up a multifaceted partnership with European countries and the United States. Its access to offshore oil deposits and the plan to build a pipeline via Turkey to southern Europe is an appealing prospect for many European countries as an alternative source to Russia's near monopoly as an energy provider to Eastern Europe.
Congressman Michael Turner urged the U.S. to continue cooperating with Azerbaijan in European energy security and the strengthening of regional security in a statement included in the protocol of the hearings on Azerbaijan. In his statement, the congressman stressed Azerbaijan's contribution to Europe's energy security. He also underlined the importance of the Baku-Tbilisi-Ceyhan oil pipeline and the Southern Gas Corridor. The congressman said that Azerbaijan is an important partner of the U.S. in strengthening of the geopolitical energy security.
Members of European Parliament from 24 European nations signed a motion calling for two Azerbaijanis, Dilgam Askarov and Shahbaz Guliyev, convicted in Armenian-occupied Karabakh, to be given a fair trial. A message posted on the website of PR Newswire company said the motion calling for a fair trial for Askarov and Guliyev under Article 6 of the European Convention on Human Rights was signed by 46 MPs, including those from Ireland, Spain, Italy, Finland, Ukraine and Croatia. The two Azerbaijanis, Russian citizen Dilgam Askarov and Azerbaijani citizen Shahbaz Guliyev, were convicted in the separatist Karabakh Republic, which is not a signatory to any international treaties and guarantees neither human rights nor the rule of law, according to the published message. The motion was tabled on February 5th by Azerbaijan-based delegate Elkan Suleymanov during an operation in the Shaplar village of Azerbaijan's occupied Kelbajar district on July 11, 2014. Armenian forces killed an Azerbaijani Hassan Assanov and detained two other Azerbaijanis, Shahbaz Guliyev and Dilgam Askarov. A criminal case was filed against them. Earlier, the court sentenced Askarov to life imprisonment and Guliyev to 22 years in prison.
One of the organizers of Khojalı genocide, Serge Sargsyan, whose hands are stained with the blood of Azerbaijani women and children, today is the president of Armenia. Rather than answering for his actions, this criminal rests on presidency laurels. On February 26, 1992, Armenian armed forces, with the help of the 366 Motorized Infantry Regiment stationed in the territory of Khankendi, seized Khojalı city and perpetrated genocide against the Azerbaijani people. In a night, 613 civilians, including old men, women and children, were brutally killed. Serge Sargsyan was one of the organizers of this massacre. He acted together with other Armenian criminals, such as the notorious terrorist Monty Melkanyan, the founder of the Armenian terrorist group Asala, which committed numerous terror acts in different parts of the world, former Armenian President Robert Kocharyan, current Minister of Defense Seyran Ohanyan, and many other members of the contemporary Armenian government. Currently, these criminals manage Armenia, headed by Serge Sargsyan. To me, he is a criminal not only for the Azerbaijani people, but also for the Armenian people. During his presidency, the exodus from Armenia has increasingly intensified. Today, unemployment rages in Armenia. It's very difficult to talk about any development in Armenia. Serge Sargsyan has not yet been punished by any international organization for his criminal actions in Azerbaijan at different times. We cannot forget his statements after these events, like, "We have taught a lesson to Azerbaijan." These words are still in our memory. The UN Security Council adopted 4 resolutions stating that the Armenian soldiers must leave Azerbaijani lands. And we hope that after we collect signatures, the UN would consider our petition and declare him a war criminal. Public and political figures of Azerbaijan, as well as diaspora organizations in Russia, Ukraine, Belgium, Britain, the Netherlands and Turkey actively supported the petition called 100,000 votes for recognizing Serge Sargsyan as a war criminal. Supporting the petition, Turkish MP Sinan Ogan called Turkish youth to join it. Once the petition collects 100,000 votes, it will be forwarded to the UN Security Council. Any crime must be punished. Serge Sargsyan and his associates should be prosecuted and brought before an international tribunal.
A delegation of the French region of Alsace, led by Senator former Minister Jean-Marie Backel, visited the Guba Genocide Memorial Complex and the mass burial site to pay respect to the victims of the genocide committed by Armenians in Guba district. The French delegation was thoroughly informed about the genocide committed by Armenians against Azerbaijanis. Jean-Marie Backel told reporters that such tragic events make people contemplate and increasing their peaceful feelings, adding that as Azerbaijan's friends in France, they take a sensitive approach toward every matter. "We want to develop our cooperation with Azerbaijan in all areas," he said. The guests signed a memorial book of the Guba Genocide Memorial Complex. Guba Genocide Mass Burial Site was unearthed on April 1, 2007 during the excavation works. The bones of more than 400 people were found. More than 50 of the remains belonged to children, 100 to women, the rest to the old men. Along with Azerbaijanis, other ethnic groups were also killed by Armenians there. Azerbaijan condemns the shootings in Copenhagen and expresses its condolences to the families of those killed and injured. The statement of the Foreign Ministry of Azerbaijan says, a man in Copenhagen opened fire on the police officers near Norreport station. The law enforcement officers were forced to use service weapons. The police shot dead a 22-year-old Danish-born gunman after he killed 2 people at a Copenhagen synagogue and an event promoting free speech. 2 civilians, a synagogue guard and a filmmaker, were killed and 5 police officers wounded in the 2 separate attacks in Copenhagen on Saturday and Sunday.
It is impossible to reduce the sale price of gas which Greece will buy from Azerbaijan within the Trans-Adriatic Pipeline project. Vice President of the State Oil Company of the Azerbaijan Republic on Investments and Marketing, Elshad Nasirov, told journalists, "This does not meet the requirements of international practice. A contract was signed with Greece for 25 years. According to the contract, there are provisions about the possibility of negotiations regarding a change of the purchase and sale price of gas. This can happen when sharp changes are observed in the market. However, this can be after gas supply. As the Greek side does not buy gas yet, any price change is out of the question," Nasirov said. The SOCAR vice president noted that the reduction of gas price does not depend on Greece, Azerbaijan and SOCAR. The price contract has been signed by Greece and a consortium including 7 companies to supply Greece with gas. A relevant mechanism has been prepared by the Greek side and a group to supply gas and conduct talks. This group stopped operation after the signing of the contract. Therefore, there are no sides to hold negotiations on a reduction of the gas price. Nasirov also clarified the claim put forward by the Greek side on an increase of transit fees for Azerbaijani gas to be transported within TAP. He noted that this is an issue to be directly addressed to the European Union, but does not meet the EU conditions. He said that in exchange for all of these conditions, SOCAR demands the Greek side to make payments timely and not to delay the construction of the pipeline. Nasirov says SOCAR is in regular contact with the new Greek government. If the Greek economy develops at a more intensive pace than the TAP implementation, we are ready to provide any support to this project, he added. A winter school for young journalists has been opened in Baku under the auspices of the State Oil Company of the Azerbaijan Republic. Such a project is being implemented in Azerbaijan for the first time. The main objective of the school is to improve the skills of journalists covering oil and gas industry developments. The undertaking includes not only interesting lectures, but also intellectual games, trips to Azerbaijani regions, and much more. The official opening ceremony was attended by First Vice President of SOCAR, Hoshbakht Yusufzadeh, and Chairman of the Azerbaijan Press Council, Aflatun Amashov. Speakers particularly emphasized the role of the oil and gas industry in the establishment of the country's economy. In his remarks, Hoshbakht Yusufzadeh also touched upon the history of the development of Azerbaijan's oil industry. The role of Azerbaijani oil in the sealing of a victory over fascism was particularly underlined. Aflatun Amashov stressed the importance of the SOCAR Winter School project for increasing the qualifications of Azerbaijani journalists. According to Amashov, implementation of such projects in the future is planned as well. Classes at the SOCAR Winter School are due to last from February 16 to 27.